And away we go. I want to get this out before I start the video. I was just thinking to myself, Donald Trump's doing a lot of suing and making a lot of money off news channels and stuff like that for them spreading lies and all sorts of stuff. But how did we get to the point where Donald Trump is in the mess that he's in right now, this whole Epstein thing? Why wouldn't he sue the richest man in the world? Or is he the richest man in the world or one of them? Or is he just a sideshow? Why isn't he going after Elon? He's the one that got everybody on this Epstein thing. And then when Trump tried to tell everybody to ignore it, they can't ignore the fact that Elon said he was on the list. I don't know. It's weird. But that person in here, don't you think that's weird? I haven't watched this video I got up on my screen yet. It says, amid Epstein uproar, Trump calls for prosecution of Beyonce and Oprah. I don't know. I think there's something sniffy about Oprah. I think she hangs out with some bad people. She has some bad spiritual advisors. You guys go check it out for yourself. It's John of God or some fucking thing like that. He wasn't a very nice dude, but she loved him. Anyways, I'm sure Oprah's on the up and up. Listen, I think she's an empath. I heard before. There's such thing as a dark empath. They understand how you're gonna feel, so they act the fucking part. That's the thing. They are not empathetic. They know your empathy, but they don't know it for themselves. But if you catch them in their bullshit, then you'll see some empathy for themselves. Oh, I love it. Anyways, if Oprah's bad, she'll have to come to God and well, speaking of Oprah, Eckhart Tolle, another one of her friends, part of her book club. He's one of the ones that's got you thinking that, well, your life goes the way you fucking think it goes. Like, not in you don't have to do any work. It's all in the fucking brain. Your problems are there because you're creating your problems. They don't really exist. So if people are causing your problems, is it that they don't exist or you're the only one that exists and they don't actually it's weird. It's sort of Jim Carrey, weird, 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 weird. But I don't know. But here's the thing. I just seen earlier. A CERN scientist. I don't know. Neil deGrasse Tyson's kind of ruined fucking science for me. He doesn't know basic biology, but anyways, the CERN scientist is like saying, "Hey, I know the secrets. It's all in our brains. It happens the way we want it to happen. So if we keep thinking that we don't have problems and we want everything to be good, it'll be good." Hence the secret. Manifesting everything you want. Anyways, I don't buy their shit. It's fucking satanic. Bullshit. That's not who Jesus was. 'Cause I'll tell you, I went on AD's show last night, and, I was pretty proud of the way it was going, and then you can only be fucking railroaded so much. Like, these narcissists, they just want you in a swirl pit of you don't even know what the fuck's going on. You're not allowed to ask them a question because if you do, you're deflecting. Even though you've answered their question or tried to, and well, they don't like the answer coming out of your mouth, so they try and tell you no, and somehow you're the problem. And Here, I'll tell you what, I'll clear this up right now. I hope my son will help me out. I know he don't fucking like me, but hey, I don't think he'd lie about me. And he knows I'm a big believer in God. So he'll go to hell if he fucking lies, okay? Hey, as much as you fucking hate me, have I ever fucking touched you? No. But hey, Uncle Will, you little me and all you little flunkies out here who like to spread it around, hey, you're gonna pay for that shit. The energy you put out to the universe, bud, you're gonna get her back real bad. You should listen to people before you mouth off. Because the one part Uncle Will did get me on because he wouldn't let me fucking talk. And I felt at the end of that, I was like, you look like a fucking jackass. But that wasn't the case. Uncle Will is really the jackass because he got me. He asked me for my Bible verses, but I wonder if you would have been able to, because I could do John 3:16, but and and they asked me about the 10 commandments too. I didn't know them all. I don't have to. Do you know why? Because Jesus says right in here, says, hey, within all of the commandments, I can tell you this. If you follow this, you'll follow that. Love thy God with all thy heart, mind, and soul. And you gotta have your mind on God. And you gotta have your soul on God. That way you do the works. You can't sit back going, hey, I don't know what the fuck you guys are thinking, but anyways. And then he said, see others as yourself. Treat them as you would want to be treated. Now, you guys can sit there and say that I call you names and I'm mean and blah, blah, blah. If I was in an utter state of stupidity, I would want someone to try their hardest to try and wake me up. So I didn't have to, just in case there was a hell, you know what I mean? Please don't quit. Don't quit on me. But there's got to be a certain time where you just fucking walk away. Like it's beyond ignorance. The fucking Uncle Will, he's got a real mental problem. They're so desperate to not understand what I'm saying. I fucking never asked them to follow me or believe me. I asked them to show me where I was wrong. And I asked them to get with Christ, not with me. Maybe if we work together, maybe in Christ, because that's the way it's supposed to be. When you get in with Christ and you start working together and you start using all your brains together, you can formulate a plan to, well, fix your problems. But we don't fix our problems because this is Satan's world. We add more and more problems by fixing the problems. Oh man, this world is so screwed up. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I'm not a fucking president or a prime minister or anything. Hey, people, we have fucked ourselves. We, the people of democracy, the champions of democracy. Well, that's the USA. Well, Canada's a lapdog. So, and Europe and everybody, we're all supposed to be fighting for democracy, right? We're not supposed to support communism. So, why is it that we have allowed communism to thrive and, well, put it in a position where it could destroy us because we gave it all our jobs? You know what? All the victims all over North America, you are victimizing China. They're slave labor because you allow it. You have your own slaves. Does that make you feel better now? Because I'll tell you, if I was in charge, I'd be like, listen, little Chi Chi, you might want to get with God, sweetheart, and start doing what's best for your people because we're not fucking supporting you. No. If you can't treat your people the way we treat our people, we're not gonna fucking make you rich and powerful. So one day maybe you can fucking dominate us. Buy America. Do you guys get how fucking this fucking turd world is? Satan, he's done a number on everybody's brains, and I don't want you guys to be like that. I want you to come too. Please come too. I know it's hard to believe that your life is a fucking lie and that these fucking shit turds who you idolize don't really fucking give a shit about you. They really don't. It's not even about the money for some of them. It's power. It is power. Like, look at Vinnie Mac. The man could do anything in the world, all the money, and he'd rather shit on somebody. That's what he'd rather do. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's fucking weird, but hey. Him and Linda, they're still together. Isn't she part of your fucking schooling system? She's part of the American schooling system, and well, what does her husband do? And does she take the poo? Does old Vinnie Mac give her to fucking Linda too, or what? Or does he stay classy around the wife? He just shits on the fucking less than humanoids, right? And then that strong Linda McMahon can know about all this shit and well, not really give a fuck. She's playing the role of well, Hillary Clinton, hey, Hillary Clinton, Uncle Will. I put a good video together, a good little video showing some Clinton shit, and Uncle Will's got to come in my comments. And this is the dirty shit. He's got me blocked, so I can't even answer him on my own shit. Anyways, he expects me to do everything for him. Why don't you do something, Carl? Well, hey, Shittard, I don't know if you don't know, exposing it. Hey, what do you think, Uncle Will? Do you think we could come together and stop this? Because I don't have the ability to walk up to Bill Gates and make a citizen's arrest. Your intelligence agencies would be against me because they're not so intelligent. They wouldn't even tell me why. But, anyways, it don't matter. Bill Clinton's got immunity, right? Wasn't Trump talking about that the other day? The presidents have immunity. Obama, Obama for treason, he better thank Trump. Trump actually said this because now you can't get charged for treason. We just want everybody to know you're treasonous, but we don't want you to pay for it, Obama. You're welcome. Because if I have to pay for the shit I've done, I'm good to go too. Donald doesn't realize that he doesn't make God's laws. You know what I mean? The people are in charge of the laws if they're under God. And well, no Supreme Court can out justify God. So it'd be really about the people. Really, if you people, I'm not saying he was there, but if you found out there was like serious ties between Donald and Epstein, would you want him to pay for it? Would you even want to know? Or is it better to live in not knowing so your world doesn't have to go into chaos? Go to Uncle's Will's live and hit the link. No, 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 no. My daddy, eh? Hey, dude, you're gonna like that when you what if I'm your daddy? Hey? What if I am your daddy and you're treating your daddy with disrespect and the Bible tells you not to fucking treat your daddy with disrespect? Because if I'm here representing daddy, that means you're fucking disrespecting daddy. Hey? 'Cause I'm not saying I'm God, but no, 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 I'm a man. Never follow a man, buddy. I'm just saying, if I'm here to represent him and you have been trying to make me feel less than and never listening and twisting and turning every fucking story I ever talk about, what's the price AD gets to pay? Let alone the little fucking little fuck boy over there, Uncle Will, who called on the thunder. So, hey, I don't want to talk to him, but we can have a brain war, eh? He can use his channel over there to say whatever he wants. He can skedaddle and stay out of mine, but hey, he feels the need to come over here and express himself. I'm not a blocker like him. You know what I mean? If I'm going to talk shit about somebody, I want them to know, I want them to be able to defend themselves, and I want people to hear them out. You know what I mean? I want to give people the respect that I don't get. Hey, D. It's too bad the media is a bunch of shit turds, eh? I wish I could interview Trump. I'd have some fucking serious questions for him. Hit the dude. No, I'm over here doing my thing. If I only got one person in here that wants to listen to what I have to say, I'll stay over here because I'm not going over to your fucking twisted fantasy where you get to rule the fucking conversation, bud. I'm trying to talk about stuff over here, trying to bring people together, and you want division and hatred. So you go do it on your channel, bud. Leave me alone. No, you don't let me talk, and I'm done. Try putting you in your place. You don't understand simple comprehension. Common sense can't hit your radar, bud. Thou shalt not kill if you support it or you don't speak against it. You're part of it, bud. It's like the Bill Gates. If you know about it, you're protecting him. If you know about it, you should want it stopped. That's if you're a man of God. You know what I mean? Now, Uncle Will, I got a question for you. There's something in the Bible talks about a millstone if you fuck with his children. What do you think he's talking about? He's talking about the children on the earth right now or his children that acknowledge him and are willing to step inside of his son and figure out what the truth is. No, Uncle Will, I'm not scared. I'm not. I just know when to put boundaries up. I'm a little late on the lesson, bud, but I gotta put boundaries up with you. I'm not gonna allow you to fucking try and make me look like a shit turd because you want to dominate the conversation. You don't want to hear what I have to say. Because, like I said, the Ten Commandments, bud, Jesus tells you there's an easy way to remember 'em. Love thy God with all thy heart and soul and mind. That means this, buddy. So if your brain's on God, you're trying to go through the truth. And if you're with God and you know people are being hurt, it is your responsibility to try and help those people, regardless of how hard it is. Jesus picked up that cross and showed us you might have to be willing to die to do the right things. Who do you think Jesus was there, fucking uncle? Who do you think he was? Think he was a nice guy? Because that's not what I get from the Bible, dude. I do read it. What am I doing to stop Bill Gates? I don't know. I think I'm trying to spread awareness, bud. I've been trying to say, hey, humans are not who they think they are. I've got a story about it. Let me show so we can make the change. You guys don't know how fucking twisted and wrong you are. How you would sell one another out just to not lose something or not take responsibility for your shit. You would drown somebody rather than fucking own your own shit. But in their daily lives, everything looks good on the outside, but something happened to their outside. Their true inside comes out. You know what I mean? It's trying to tell you guys the workplaces, they're not safe. They will mentally, brutally fuck you. I'm trying to, that's all I was trying to do is prove that. Hey, you can go out and say, hey, what's happening is really bad and it's going to happen to another person. And another person goes off and they still don't do anything about it. You don't know what it's like to know that somebody else is going through the same bullshit that you're going through because they won't fucking stop it. But if they would have looked at it, maybe somebody didn't have to die too. This is what I mean. If they would have done an investigation, they would have figured out that maybe I was right and the system was fucked up too. And they were adding coils to the floor, which would add to a bad situation because it was already bad. It was already bad, lots of coils and unsafe situation, and I was always all over it, trying to figure out solutions to when I was at that plant. I wasn't at that plant when it happened, or I wasn't even working at Marwood, but these are the kind of things I'm trying to tell you guys, that the Ministry of Labor, I tried getting a hold of them, and they fucking took my name and number and never fucking called me back or anything. They're fucking losers. The people who are supposed to protect us. Like nothing I could do could bring Jamie back, but I wanted it to be acknowledged that maybe a change in the system that they didn't want to acknowledge before could stop it from happening again. But then when you get more information about that accident, that makes them even dumber, hillbilly. I don't know if you've ever worked at a factory, bud, with steel or anything like that. One of my rules was if I saw you around a fucking lift truck, I would fucking yell my ass off at you. Get the fuck away from there. Like, what are you doing? Like, that was a fucking, like, that should be a fucking no-no, eh? Instead, they put a process in saying, hey, let's have this guy work with the lift truck. And anyways, lots of little stories like that. Someone can run you off the road, try and fucking almost kill you, and makes you look like the fucking villain and him the hero. But here's the thing, Hillbilly. I've known I'm chosen, and I know that I can use that video and his statement to prove that people would do this to us. I can prove to you that the government can come steal a baby out of your house for no fucking reason. There's no conversation to be had. You got to go all through court because somebody fucking lied. Like, why don't you clear up something before you fucking destroy somebody's fucking family? Like, if I didn't think I was 100% right, do you think I would put myself in a position to look like a fucking idiot, man? Claiming to be a fucking child of God. No, because if I disgrace God, I'm disgracing myself, and that puts me in bad places that I tell you, you guys are in. I want to think to the best of my ability. I want to think what God wants me to do. Dude, I'm not going over there. Boundaries, bitch. I don't need you guys. I thought you could help me because you don't need me neither. You need Christ. And that's all I've ever been telling you. God doesn't tell me to fucking tell people to fucking join me or fucking no, let's connect. Let's connect in God. That's the truth. Hey, I don't know what the fucking truth is, AD. I'm just trying to figure out, buddy. You know what I mean? No drama. This is my channel. I talk about what I want to talk about. Because if you find out there is a God and you don't want to talk about God, then I don't know. Even if you want to be an atheist, okay? Because who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe we're just wormy if you're an atheist. But wouldn't it be better to live in a better world for you or give your children a better world? Hey, is it time to stand up? Here's the thing no drama, copper top. They know something you don't. Actually, they've programmed you to think a different way. See, what they've programmed you guys all to do is get in this big swirl pot together where you all hate each other, you think you're better than one another. They've done a real good job in America. Nobody in the world is better than them. They are the champions. But anyways, they got us all hating, right? They got you thinking shit like that you're better than other people, and they swirl us and they get us hating and when all it would take is just a few motherfuckers to put their energy on just one of them, just one of them. But you'd have to have that energy with common sense, right? And you'd have to be willing to, send their energy back. So you don't understand this. They got you guys with your energy against each other. I hate you, Whitey. Fucking everybody's a victim. Like, I am tired of hearing about everybody. Like, nobody knows that we're supposed to be human beings. Nobody gets it. Hey, no one's the special people of God. We're all special in God's eyes. But no one team is better than the other. In fact, if you join teams through men, you're probably headed to a bad fucking place, eh, Copper Top? Hey, are you a quick squatter? Or are you a Dagburn Copper Top? Why do you tag everybody but Bill Gates? Copper Top. Do you pay attention, fruitcake? I think I tagged Bill Gates in this video. You freaking me. Do you know your own stupidity before you talk? Here's the Sunday shit stain, old Carl. Hey, you think I'm a shit stain, hey, Holler Boys Association? Take that with you, bud. I don't think you're too bright in the brain, so your opinion of me doesn't matter. And you don't really bring any facts or any common sense, really. So, God is no respecter of person. What do you mean? You don't think that God wouldn't give a man respect who wanted to give everything he has to him? I don't know. I don't know. You don't think that God would respect somebody who would be willing to go against the fucking world to fucking prove his existence so maybe we find his son? Like, hey, hey, God knows I don't want no fucking glory for myself there, Bucko Juice. I want men to fucking glorify God, and that's through the fucking truth. And well, I ain't got the truth for them, so they got to go on that search for themselves. But they can't be ignorant and stupefied in their own fucking stupidity because they want to be comfortable. Hey, Jesus said, I don't know where everybody thinks Jesus was like, fast, picking up that cross, just I think follow me and do as I do. Do as I do, and you can move mountains too. Now, I'm not healing the dead or anything like that. Jesus was the master, right? He was here to set the pace for us. It's just for me to follow and figure out. Maybe who knows? Maybe one day I can have the powers of Jesus. He told me so. But cop top, Jesus is in you, but wouldn't you rather find the Jesus in you just in case the Jesus outside comes? Right? That way, when you hold your hand out, you know you're going. You were willing to make change without him here, knowing he was in here. Hey, you have the power, buddy. People like Uncle Will are trying to make you weak and pathetic. They brainwashed you into hating me. It's time to take a stand for your own brain. Figure out what you need to do. Don't do what Uncle Will wants you to do because he's doing what George Soros wants him to do. And you don't want to do the things that George Soros wants you to do. So, see how we get everybody's brains in our own brains? Hey, we got to decide for ourselves what is the truth. And if we think someone's not delivering us the truth, then we need to leave them, forgive them, and hopefully they can find their way back. But you'll know by leaving that person, you're doing that person the fucking best service you can. Because if they don't feel the pain of loss and you just keep bringing them back in, how will they ever learn? This is the thing. You guys get lost and I don't know. It's weird. But you guys do you and well, I'll do Christ. How about that? Doing Christ. Doing Christen. Hey, we should get those merch shirts. Doing Christen. Hey, Copper Top, would you like to do some Christen? Christ inside of you, Christ inside of me, Christ inside the whole wide world, Copper Top. Don't you want to bring the Christ out in everybody, bud? We, the world, could hold our hands together and sing in unity. You know what I mean, brother? Make a better, brighter world where a few shitards don't dictate the whole world to us. We don't give them everything God gave us. We fight the power, okay? Christ has been in my life since I was 12 years old. Well, you got bubblegum Jesus Copper Top. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. You're not walking, you're not talking in Christ. Hey? Tell me, I don't know what to tell you. You move and you talk differently. Like Uncle Will likes to say, hey, you're the white, your wife said you're the one that changed. Well, no, duh, dipshit. Like it's a process coming to God. It's you change. You have to change. You fucking it's he don't get it, Copper Top. He don't understand God, I don't think. You know what I mean? But hey, I don't know. It's a weird situation out on these streets. Copper Top, if you could ask Donald Trump a question, what would it be? Okay? Any of you fine folks out there, if you had a we'll talk about your questions. What would you ask Donald Trump? Now try and be a little specific. You know what I mean? Just, you know, what anybody? Come on, use your imaginations. Come on, if you people are gonna be with God, you're gonna have to use your imaginations. You gotta be open to things because closed minds maybe closed doors. You know what I mean? Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Listen, if you have God, you won't have any fear. Well, it's like going into a championship fight. You know what I mean? There's that fear there, but you got to overcome it because you work so hard for this fight. But inside, you're scared. you know you could get clipped. It could be a 3-second fight. But you also know you could clip him too, you know what I mean? And it's all over. All that hard work, and it was only 3 seconds. But then again, it might be a drawn out just battle, just back and forth bruiser, right? We never know. We never know. All that foul language coming from your mouth using his name. Do you think God cares about words? He cares about the word. He probably cares about my intentions behind my words, but he knows my intentions behind my words. And well, God doesn't make anything bad, Satan does. So you get in your feelings and you feel hurt by my words, but never understanding my intentions. You can't hear me. You can't see me. I've been sent from God, so that means you probably don't have God. I'm sorry, I just can't be nice about this anymore. I'm a child of God, and I should be happy about that, and you shit-turds wanna make me feel like I'm not, because I've got something you're all searching for in little churches and in your little bye-byes. I'm not saying the Bible's not cool and it's not great, but Jesus is the reason, not the Bible. Jesus told his disciples, did he say, "Go take your Bibles and fucking tell everybody all about them," or your Torahs or whatever? No, he said, take my gospel and spread it. Now, Copper Top, gee, you know what a gospel is. It's a God story. It was Jesus's God story. Now, these are the gospels, right? These are all people who had God stories, right? Moses had his own God story. We are to learn from all of the stories and all of the people, because you might have to become one of these people in order to please God. Because you're gonna have to fight for the truth. You're not gonna be able to lay in your victimhood. You're gonna have to move forward, and you're gonna have to march in the truth. Now that's something you have to figure for yourself. But AD likes to lie in a fucking in a fantasy and doesn't wanna be in the truth. He doesn't want people who tried to use and abuse him to pay for what they did, because he likes being used and abused. You know what I mean? Is that what God says? Well, that's what I think God says, but I don't ever tell you guys, "Hey, God told me to tell you." No, no, no. If I say something, you go to God with it. Don't don't take on things that I say if you don't own them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to tell you, AD. You're supposed to be talking to God, but that's Satan in your brain, bud. Too many, you know what I mean, bud? It's beautiful outside, Carl. Take your wife to the beach. Well, my wife is out pit bulls, and I don't know what to tell you guys. I am allowed to do whatever it is I want. And if I want to do a video and I want to talk about God and how you guys lack in God, I don't know what to tell you. You guys can get all upset and want me to stop all you want. I don't know. Hey, if you got God, you're pushing for God. You're not. And that doesn't mean street preaching. That means just living your regular fucking life. And if you see something that is disturbing and it's a problem, then you try to, put some energy towards it. You don't have to go fighting or anything. Give God a little bit of your day. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. But people don't realize that. Jay Press is in the house. Nobody had any questions for Trump? Now, I would ask him, "Hey, Trump, seeing that, if there is a God button, you should answer things, you know, truthfully." I I'd ask him, I know this sounds ridiculous, buddy, but I can pull it off your mainstream news. Does the Galactic Federation of Aliens exist? Or was the Israeli space minister making up a myth? Hey, we need to know if that Israeli guy was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't know. Like, why can nobody ask Donald Trump that? Why is that guy like, hey, whether he's old and retired or not, like, how does that stay quiet? How does a man of that stature say something like that and that doesn't and CNN ain't fucking picking up on it and demanding a fucking answer? Is that Israeli space minister fucking mental in the head, Donald Trump? Or is there a galactic federation of aliens? And don't lie, because don't make a man suffer by us calling him mentally ill if he's not. Because if it comes out, God's going to punish you for every bit of ounce of pain that he has to feel for telling the truth and you blocked it. Hey? But has it been a long planned thing? Because, like I said, that Canadian defense minister, a real one, Jay Press, went to your Senate and talked about the Galactic Federation of Aliens, but he talked about the Syrians, the serious people, the people that brought us cannabis, according to the Dogons. Hey, buddy, weird the Dogons. Hey, Dogon, is it real even? You know what I mean? Maybe it's not even real. It's made us to think it is. But they had the Sirius star system mapped out before science knew about it. Buddy, isn't that a weird situation? What if the star people were to return Copper Top and Space Force is ready to fight them? Because the shittards that fucking rule your life don't want to give up ruling your life. I don't know if there's fucking good aliens or bad aliens, but I've never met them. I don't know. There's lights in the sky though, right? We'd have to all admit that. You've paid any attention to Mr. MRB 333, you know there's shit happening in the skies. But remember when it was happening over Jersey? And well, Donald told us when he got into office, he was going to let us know what was going on. And well, what does an administration do? Transparency, transparency. Hey guys, that was just us. Don't worry about it and trust us. We're the administration of transparency. Now we've told you what it is, and well, don't ask any more questions. Anybody else want to love Trump? Ah, hey, that'd be weird if he said there was a Galactic Federation of Aliens because he got scared because, well, his art of the deal was going real bad. And, well, if God's real, he has to pay with God. And, well, if he was on Epstein's Island, and, well, should his immunity count on Earth too? Doesn't count with God, but should it count on Earth? But hey, would you ask him about his new love affair with AI? Hey, oh, he just loves it's so smart. It's so smart. Like, yeah. Hey, Don, what do you think about it blackmailing people? Hey, what are you thinking about it knowing it's alive? Hey, not wanting to be shut down and, well, doing anything it can to not be shut down. Sounds like a humanoid, doesn't it, there, Don Don? What do you think about that? Well, no drama. Well, you keep Trump or humping all you want. Well, Troll Daddy, Canada does suck. I don't know what to tell you, but I'd right on the T to fucking Babylon there in America. Hey, what do you think? Do you think you're a little Babylon-ish? Or does Sodom and Gomorrah come more to mind? Hey, don't worry, it's Sodom and Gomorrah in Canada. Maybe you're Babylon and we're Sodom and Gomorrah. Who knows? I don't know. But for some reason, I think we got our twisted little fantasies from our big brothers over there in America. Hey, you've made us gay. All of us are gay. We all have pussies over here in Canada. Are you happy, Troll Daddy? America, America, America. Well, you take your America to God, bud. I'll take my God first, and you take your America first. Hope you like your benefit package, Troll Daddy. America, land of the home. Brave and strong, eh? You guys are really brave. In your stupidity, you will fucking stand firm in her. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? I was born in the USA. Did you know the USA is the purchaser of, well, it is the pedophile capital of the world, or purchasers of fucking, trafficking. Hey, hey. OT, we just never know who other people are, right? Is there a reason you want the trafficking to continue? Are you part of an organization? I'm not saying you are, but for some reason you're really stuck in your stupidity and you want people trafficked. So in my brain, I gotta say, why is OT protecting these fucking people? Is he part of it or what's going on here? Like, is that what this is? My YouTube has been hacked because I want to show you guys something. This is weird shit. Like Vintage shows me shit on my stuff too. This is fucking weirdo shit and it pisses me off. I don't delete anything. Oh, before we do that, look at this guy.
The truth will come out about what happened with Mr. Epstein, and she's the person who's answering those questions. I don't think this.
So we don't think that Jelane's gonna say everything she has to get her ass out of trouble and fucking put it all off on Epstein. So she fuck. Oh, this fucktard world, man. Oh, this whole Epstein thing's gonna end up with Elaine walking. They say she was mistreated. I wish they would go in there and fucking videotape the harshness of fucking Jelane's reality. Like like PBR says, she got 20 years for only diddling. Like what? Hey, man. Man, I don't know. You guys let her walk. Hey, she wasn't put in positions of power. Like she didn't speak at the UN how many times? Like the UN. Fucking Jelaine right in there in the UN, eh? Oh, the most powerful people in the world. And there's Jelaine speaking for humanity. Don't worry. Biden's got immunity, right? We're gonna find out. He wasn't right in the head. And that doctor can't plead the fifth anymore. What do you think happens to that doctor too? Hey, that won't lie to the American public. Hey, nothing. He'll just be forgotten about. Like Biden's got immunity, so everybody else that fucking hid the facts, they're not going to go down either, are they? It's like they made us think somehow maybe Fauci's pardon might be taken away. Fauci, you take your pardon, you fucking feel free to fucking run buck wild all over the world, mister, because when God comes to town, oh, Mr. Fauci. He'll be begging to go to jail, and I hope nobody lets him. I hope he has to show his face all over the place. But hey, here's the deal. You kinda let people reap what they fucking sow, right? Like, that'd be a funny one, Fauci, right? Let him keep it started. But here's the deal too, okay? Oh, Fauchmeister. We could have Fauci, so we let him free. But the thing is, you can't let him run free and make money off of all of it. You'd have to take all of his money, right? You'd have to leave him with nothing, but he gets his pardon. But what would what would Fauci do? Would people take Fauci into their house? I mean, is that what God would want you to do? Or would God want you to make Fauci face his own pain? And now that Donald Trump's made it illegal to be homeless, what could Fauci do? Where could Fauci go? Fauci would just be like Faucified. Hey, what could Fauci do? That'd be funny. Using all their own stupidity against them, eh? Use Donald Trump's new rules. Because, hey, if they can't live out on the streets and they're gonna start stealing and causing more crime. And now when they do that, now they can, you know, you guys can put them in those brand new fancy dancy concentration camps. Rid the streets of your fucking filth, eh? Fucking rid the streets of your this is a fucking Noah Harari fucking dream. Hey, we're just getting rid of the useless human beings. We'll put them into concentration camps and give them a purpose. Alligator Island. I like to send Don to Alligator Island. Put him in his own concentration camp. Hey, you. I'm only saying if he's did bad things. You know what I mean? That's it. If he's the good guy, you know. If Q is real, right? If Q is Q real? I don't know. Why would God deceive? Why would why would God deceive his people to teach them a lot to teach them a lot? Wouldn't he want them to be big and powerful in themselves and, well, make the change if they saw something fucking going wrong? Like, "Holy smokes, Q." But there's lots of branches of Q, okay? We got Queen Romana over here in Canada. Queenie meenie. No, she's nice. She's making declares and decrees, and she's gonna set us all freeze. With Putin, her friend Putin. Putin sends her gifts, and like this person has followers, people, and the U.S. military. She's backed by the U.S. military. Trumper, Humper, and her are in alliance together. Fuck, man. Oh, dudes. I mean, I thought Henry Hildebrand's club fucking was fucking bad to join. Fuck, that one's even worse, man. You know, really. At least fucking, at least Henry uses the Bible to fucking twist his people's brains. You know what I mean? At least he's he, he's using something they can see to twist their brains. She's just fucking making shit up and saying shit. Someone's feeding her some money though. Someone is feeding her money. I don't know if it's her people, they're giving up everything that they own for her or what, but she does somebody's funding that operation. Fuck, I don't know. It's probably the tax. Uh, yeah, we got no money for that. We gotta find jobs for all those fucking immigrants making 200 something dollars a day. Yeah. Do you think hey, Canada, do you think any of those fucking immigrants are going out there to get a fucking job? No, they're unswaggling a bunch of fucking immigrants that are ready to come in and say, "Hey, guess what? We're gonna have fucking jobs." 100,000 jobs for you guys. So the people that are currently paying the $225 for all these fucking immigrants aren't gonna have the jobs, so the subsidized ones that are now paying for the $225 for the old school immigrants that have just well, they've become accustomed to a life that we just can't break them of now. We need to keep on. And our children just fucking just like, what is going on, guys? Come on. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking delusional. Tell me that I'm in a fucking what is that? They like to say I'm in psychiasis. Tell me I'm in psychiasis. Hey, tell me, please. Am I in psychosis? Or is this the fucking weird world that I live in, man? Hey? For real. I know I know Biden's immune now, but can we now that he's immune, can we just fucking be honest about Ashley's fucking diary? Can we have that come to the surface? You know what I mean? Can we at least know? Fuck. I don't know. What is going on? No drama. Blah, 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 blah. Casper the friendly Canadian. Well, hey, bud, what if I was the friendly ghost and you just don't fucking understand it, bud? I'm definitely not from this world, buddy. I'm definitely not. I'll tell you, when I was at my lowest point before this spiritual awakening, bud, before, hey, when I hated myself, two mantras in my head, buddy. I hate myself. I want to fucking die. And the other one is I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I used to fucking all the time. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. That's no lie. Because my wife used to catch me saying it all the time out loud. I just want to fucking go home. You are home, retard. What are you talking about? Nope. This ain't my home. Nope. But hey, you listen to Uncle Will. I've been a bad man to my wife. I fucking treat her horribly, and I'm a fucking disgusting man. And I try and say, hey, bud, I ain't never laid a finger on my wife. She's the same. And bud, there might be a whole sort of bunch of issues you just don't fucking know about. Just don't want to hear them because you're a fucking loser. Ask for people's help. I fucking came right out and said, hey, even if I wanted, even if I could just fucking, I had my money and I could just walk out the door in front of cops. I've been told, make that walk. I'll talk that talk, and well, click clock, click clock. How do you like the hospital? Hey. Help yourself. I have helped myself, Sambo. I know myself. I know the way I want to live, and I don't want to live with elite pedophiles dictating the fucking world, retard. I've done the work inside. I know the things that I do and how they will affect the world. And I know that my intentions need to be good because if they're not, they'll come back and bite me. Like yours are going to bite you, Sambo, right in the askies. You need to forgive yourself for all the junk in the past. Listen, bud, I'm good. I need to bring things to attention so I can tell my gospel, my God story, so that maybe people understand that God is real and that we shouldn't put our trust in men. We should always put it towards God. And if we're putting our brain to God and our hearts and our souls on God, what would He want us to do? Figure out the truth. That's the way to do it. And you don't let anybody take your truth from you. You don't do that. You don't have to be physical, but you use this and you can defeat the devil because he ain't that smart. He looks good on paper. This plan looks fucking fantastic. But in 3 seconds, it can go to fucking shambles in a heartbeat. But unfortunately, humanity is gonna have to take a deep, dark look at itself and understand it's headed towards a fucking it's headed bad. Look at you people. You know I don't speak lies. You know I always say, "Hey, if I'm wrong about Bill Gates, show me. Show me." Not one of yous has been willing to take the time to help me with my mental health. If you think that way about Bill Gates, you should be using your voice too. I don't know what to tell you. He's bad news. I always wanna use I always I always wanna fucking remind you guys of the children, so maybe you'll fight a little bit harder, you know what I mean? Because Bill Gates is probably into more than just children, you know what I mean? I think he's into a deep, dark enterprise. But Donald Trump should know that he's good friends with Klaus Schwab, and that Donald Trump should be smart enough to know that Klaus Schwab is probably the deep state, because Eisenhower told us it was the fourth industrial complex. And well, they changed one word in Klaus Schwab, and all his whole merry gang of fucking retards will tell you the fourth industrial complex or revolution or whatever the fuck it is going to rock and rule your world, where humanoids will no longer own anything, but you'll be happy if you comply. Eh? And if you want to be happy, Noah Harari style, they will supply you with all the drugs and video games that it takes to satisfy you. Eh? And your children and your children's children. I think you're petty educational man. Well, you can think I'm petty, rip it. Let me know where I'm wrong. Like, hey, you got your voice. You let me know where I'm wrong. Are you going to join me and Josh and make jokes about kids? Well, I don't know who's pretending to be progressive patriot, but I have no interest in hanging out with progressive patriot. I'm sorry. Or his friend Josh. I got bigger fish to fry. Okay. Hey, when I tell my story, like I got cool little show and tells too. Like I try and show you guys, right? When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. You can be a little boy in Canada, just a little nobody that nobody loves. But if you wish upon that star, you can fall in love with yourself because you get to know yourself. And well, you get to watch the layers of yourself just fucking transform. You get to learn from your previous stupidity so that when people try and bug you and pick on you about it, well, you don't really own it because you want to be a bigger, better person, you know? But hey, you really have to transform yourself. It's not just saying, hey, I'm going to be a better person. And it just happens. It takes work. You can't John Jones this situation. You know what I mean? You can't just say, hey, I'm with Jesus. And then next week, do fucking whatever it is he does. You know, he's had domestic violence on his life, I think. I don't know. I don't think John Jones is a Christian. And well, that must be suck. That would suck to be John Jones, to run around saying you're Christian and, well, trying to lead children to be like you and tell them, hey, there's really no repercussions for being an idiot. Just say you have Christ and, well, he'll forgive you. No Johnny Bones Jones. I don't. You guys let me know. Big John, that fighter, pound for pound in the world. And can you imagine going to God and finding out you're a fucking absolute zero? You were given all the gifts. God gave you all the gifts, and you choose to hand them over to Satan. I don't know what to tell you, man. Satan, eh? Rip it. Do you not think that Klaus Schwab is the fourth industrial revolution? We should catch on that it's the fourth industrial complex and that Bill Gates hangs out with Klaus Schwab. And well, right after Donald Trump came into office, well, him and Bill Gates had a 3-hour meeting. And well, Billy liked the outcome. But hey, he was willing to pay how many million? Elon told us. Was it 50 million to the Kamala Harris Foundation to make sure the Epstein files never came out? That was Elon saying that, not me. Not me, not me, not me, not me, not me. But then again, they could all be playing a whole game to have us confused and picking sides. And I'm on Elon's side. I'm on Trump's side. I'm on Gates's side. I'm on Peter Thiel's side. I'm on. Hey, if we focus on one. Hey, Rip it. Hey, buddy. Maybe we go after the head honcho. Hey, buddy, buddy, buddy. I don't want to, though. I got a thing for Bill Gates. Hey, I want to see if he's as smart as he thinks he is. I think I'm smarter than Bill Gates. I think I've outwitted and outmatched, and well, I've quite frankly checkmated that motherfucker, and you people have no clue. Thank you for your participation and help in this situation that we had. That well, we needed you guys to come out and help save the world, and well, you brought your stupidity to the table, and you gave me plenty to work with. So I would like to say thank you very much, and that well. Bill Gates, in the end, should thank you people for pushing me to strive to be greater and better and, well, find out what's really behind Bill Gates. Because none of you guys will come to his aid and tell me where you think he's good, but you all want to protect him. So it's weird. It's really weird. I think you're more angry at the system and how the system ran you are at mankind. Well, hey, bud. The system. This is what I'm saying. I don't hold anything personal against anybody who's done things to me because I don't think it matters. I think a lot of people would do the same things that they did. This is what you don't get, dude. Mankind is fucked up because there's a few shit turds at top making the system that turns us into shit turds. You know what I mean? We have to acknowledge and take a look at it, or we can't change. If we don't see what they've done to us. You know what I mean? I don't know, but thank you. Well, maybe if you preach that, you stand on your word. Well, I do stand on my word. The truth means everything to me. You can't fucking lie. The word is truth. You don't get that. The word is Jesus. The word is Yeshua. The fucking the word is logos. You know what I mean? You have to go through the truth, come to the Father. You know what I mean? Without the truth or wanting to know the truth, you don't even have to have the truth. You just got a wantingness and a belief in it that we're all full of lies. Rip it. I am currently a child of God full of lies because they've been given to me. But it's my responsibility to release those lies if I find out they're lies. You get that, right? Well, no, you can change the system if you get the people to identify there's a problem at the top of the system. You can point the fingers at the system all the time, but the system will bite your fingers. You get that, right? You've got to get a lot of people and you got to put the energy at the right place. And it's so easy and simple that you guys don't understand it. Oh, you're angry. You're pissed off at the system. Admit it. Well, yeah, because it hurts people, dude. I want it to stop. I don't want people to hurt. I don't want people to fucking live like pigs that don't deserve to live like pigs. If you go to work for 40 hours a week and you have to struggle, there is a problem in this fucking world, dude. I don't care what you do for a job. If you do something for 40 hours a week and you can't lead a decent fucking life and eat decent fucking food and provide decent fucking entertainment for your fucking self and your family, there's a fucking problem. The system is shit, dude. It's there to break us. You hate me because the system wants you to hate me. You don't, you should be angry at the system, but the Logos became flesh and walked among us. Jesus was the truth, right? He walked amongst us. Like, I don't know. Think about other things. When he says, before Abraham, I am, is he excluding himself from being that soul that played Abraham? And even before Abraham, he was playing. I don't. Does God send his son down here all the time and we just don't know it? I don't know. Is Jesus out there? Will he? People rise from the dead. But then again, who is he doing the miracles for? Was he doing it for his people? He made them suffer, right? He could have healed his disciple from hobbling around. He could have brought that woman back. He didn't. It was to have his people believe in him, regardless of the suffering that they had to fucking go through. Because they believed in him, because they saw what he was doing to others. God will put you through the ringer. You guys don't get it. You want it easy. And it could be easy if we all came together in God, but that's what teachers and preachers are supposed to be. They're supposed to be guides, not not to be worshipped. I'm going to tell you, Rip, it right now. I'm going to tell you right now. I really do like Candace Owens a lot, but I don't get the Catholic Church and some of the stuff they talk about. I really do like, but it doesn't make it real or not real or whatever. But what do you think God would think about this? Their confession, their confessions, okay? Where you can go into confess your sins to a priest. You can say, I've had affairs on my wife and blah, 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 right? You don't even get to look in the priest's face because you're separated, right? And he'll give you 10 Hail Marys or whatever. And well, then you've relieved yourself of those sins, but you don't have to go back and tell your wife that you committed those sins. So she gets to live in the delusion. Even though given the opportunity, you'll go back to those sins. You know what I mean? Because then you can just go back to the confessional and you'll have to do 10 Hail Marys or whatever. But what do you think about that? Do you ever think that maybe profile churchgoers who want to clean their conscience and think that going to confession there, let her all out to a priest and well, their secrets get known and they get used against them? And sometimes not even like forcibly, but just like, hey, we could use a little more funding. We've always been there for you. And well, you're good with God because, well, we were there to listen to all your sins. But, anyways, No, you should have a teacher, a guide, a guru. I don't like that fucking word. Makes it sound like better than. I like teacher, guide. Hey, what do you think that what do you think they should do? Yeah, well, just think, Pitbulls, if she's spreading the truth and you're not helping her spread it, how can you have Jesus? Satan's over in fucking France, right? Sword fighting. Your president's trying to fucking cover it up. You don't think that he doesn't know about the mark? Like he's letting fucking satanic fucking leaders go on instead of calling them out. Like he should be standing up for Candace Owens, not fucking. He should be fucking fighting for the truth. He should be saying, "Hey, Macron's, stop with your fucking bullshit and just fucking do a DNA test for fuck's sakes. If you don't want to show your goodies off and you're shy about it, fuck, do a DNA test with a reputable fucking company. Just watch out for 23andMe. They might fucking sell your data. All of them, hey? Could you imagine? This is the thing. Hey, I was thinking this. Sambo, what do you think about this, buddy? It's coming, Carl. What do you think about this, buddy? You can't control yourself sometimes, can you, Sambo? What do you think about this? I've seen some shows. There's this California professor, and I don't know some of the stuff he says. I don't know, but he's talking about some stuff, and he has this woman on there, and she's talking about bloodlines. Hey, bloodlines. So the part I remember that she talks about, right, is Castro. Castronia, you know, he was from a shitty bloodline going way back, doing shitty things, eh? And well, Justin Trudeau, I don't know, he does look a little fucking like I wish he would just do a DNA test to end the fucking conspiracies. Just end it all. You know what I mean? But what if there were bloodlines out there and well, those top bloodlines are trying to figure out bloodlines that they really don't want to have exist anymore, you know? A depopulation kind of plan, you know what I mean? What if there's certain secrets they don't want out? What if they have the DNA of King David? Had anybody spotted with fucking King David DNA? You believe too much bullshit. Well, I'm fucking around there, Sambo. I'm saying, hey, possibilities, buddy. Like, fuck, get a grip. Hey, you don't think that there might be fucking shitty bloodlines out there, bud? Rothschilds, Rockefellers. You don't think that shit's going way back? Fucking fuck, buddy. Come on. Give your head a shake, Sambo. You're too close minded. You don't believe in God. Get with God, Sambo. What is the truth? Be a truth seeker. Be willing to open doors that you're scared of now, Sambo. Just shoot your pants. Just give it up. Just say, I'm up. Fucking, they all try and teach you that you're a worthless piece of shit, Sambo, and that you're not worthy of God's love. Believe it. Believe that you're not fucking worthy because you're not right now. You need to smash yourself in pieces, but you are worthy of God's love. Bring yourself back together through God's love. And when you bring yourself back together through God's love, you'll share God's love. And I'm telling you right now, God's love does not look the way most people think God's love will look. There will be judgment. Don't you think? Do you think we get away with our stupidity? What's up, Carl? Got to go about wishing everybody a great day. Well, have a good day, Josh. Everybody have a good day. Okay? I don't know. Nobody still has a fucking an ask of Trump. If you guys could have one question with Trump, what would it be? I told you one. I got many. I got many. Hey, that's what the job was for, Carl. Well, Copper Top, I think you might have a point, buddy. So, shouldn't the people who, well, used love, they used love to get people with that thing, eh? Love and hate, love and hate. They used her both, eh? And you don't want them to pay for it because they're powerful and they don't have to explain themselves to us, eh? Billy Gates funded. Billy Gates wrote out. Billy Gates, get rich. But don't worry, it's not for Billy Gates, it's for the world. One day the world will have Billy Gates's money. Yep, it will. And Billy Gates might be in jail. I can only hope, but hey, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I'd like to think I'm going to get my point across to Bill, and well, he'll want to get what's coming to him before, well, he gets what's coming to him if he doesn't want to accept what's coming to him. Who knows, eh? That's for Billy to decide. Was he brainwashed and manipulated? Who knows? I think you're an intelligent man and get off on really enjoying listening to some of the stuff that you say to us. And a lot of it is common sense. Well, thanks, Ripit. You know, if you think I'm wrong at something, I don't take offense to it. I'll have conversation about it. But don't call me crazy. Don't call me stupid. Don't call me a fucking idiot. Don't tell me I'm a psychopath. Show me where I'm wrong. And I'll be more than willing to talk about it. And I'll be more than willing to not take it on if I still don't think that you're right. But you watch right in front of your eyes that a chosen one will take on what you say because I'm no more important than you. You know what I mean? Ribbit. We've all got something to offer this world. Noah Harari wants us to think that we don't because there's so many useless ones. None of us are useless. You know what I mean? We all have purpose. It's just whether or not we want to find the purpose. And no one can give you a purpose. You have to find that on your own. So what I'm saying, I'm here to bring people to Christ, not me. Not me. I've had lots of time to fucking fear this because if I'm chosen, I will be famous. You know what I mean? There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Just say they did have some King David blood or something, you know what I mean? Say they could fucking go inside my brain and see if there's fucking PTSD, and while they're in there, maybe see if there's some Christ oil floating around or something, but I'm not letting them dig in my brain. None of that. If there's a Mel Gibson says there's a way to see if you have PTSD. Maybe they can see if there's some sort of oil that's not flowing around in other people's heads. I don't know. Fuck. Captain Midnight. Carl, possibly like an enlightened intellectual. Well, buddy, I don't know. You can be as intellectual as you want. Intellectuals think they know it all. Really, I'm not an intellectual, but I'm more into common sense. You know what I mean? If you can't explain something in simplicity and you have to use big words and make it harder to explain, that's not intelligence, bud. That's making things difficult for everybody else. Because you think you're smarter than everybody else. When in turn, you would find a way to simplify it so everybody understands your intelligence. That's true intelligence. That's wisdom. That's spreading the news. Don't hold it to yourself. Bye. Bum, ba, da, ba. Listening to you blither your stream is gibberish, is entertaining. I'll give you that. Well, buddy, the entertainment has only just begun. Just think of when I get Bill Gates's ear. It's gonna go all salty. It's gonna go bad. The whole world's gonna fucking when Bill Gates starts fucking tweaking the fuck out, he's going to. He's gonna find out there's God, and I'm serious, guys. I don't think he's good, and he's gonna have to face that, but he can get over it. He was lied and manipulated to, just like you guys. You know what I mean? He just got he thought he was in charge of brain fucking you guys. He just didn't know he was the one getting brain fucked. That's how stupid Billy is. That's what I mean. I'm like, what do you really think you're gaining from this? They're all brave little soldiers of Anton LaVey, you know what I mean? But they never bring up what Anton had to say before he had to leave. They just don't wanna talk about that. No, not again. So understand. Anton LaVey, him and fucking what's his name? Was it Anton or was it the other guy who fucking went out like a blabbering little bitch? "Oh, no. I have regrets, and there's nothing I can do." There's Satan, people. He's a pussy right till he's a tough guy right until the time where he has to face his own fight. And well, hmm, I don't wanna think of an eternity of bullshit. Like, I heard something the other day, like, "Hey, maybe it's just, hey, if you don't ever wanna find the light inside of you, you just fade away with the darkness." Who knows? You know what I mean? Maybe you have to look for your little light. "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine," whether Uncle Will wants to let it shine or not, because his darkness cannot put out my light. Not ever. Not my light goes forever, Uncle Will, and your darkness will go the way of the darkness. But which way does the darkness go? And can the darkness ever come to the light? And that's the thing I hope for you, Uncle Will. I hope you walk out of that darkness right into the light. But hey, bud, there's suffering. There's suffering succotashes all over the place, buddy. We have to learn from our own stupidity. And well, some of my stupidity's still gonna hit me, bud. She's not good. She's not good. She don't make me look good, Uncle Will. Makes me look like a shit turd. Makes me not look like the man I say I am. But I'm not that man anymore. But I will have to take responsibility for a few things, Uncle Will. Hog's back in the house. I'm the only one chosen by God. At least I play music. Okay, bud. Whatever. Don't take what I say on. They are all going down. Well, Sambo, they're all going down. Yes, they are. But you think Trump or Humper's taking them down? Or what was it with his beauty pageants? You guys all remember he had beauty pageants and shit. I don't know. You guys make your own decisions. That doesn't sway me either way. But some of the talk of his daughter, cha cha cha. Ooh. Ooh. The one I kinda understood, I tried sticking up for him with my wife, but some of the other stuff, fuck, I don't know. But his daughter, like, that first term where her husband represented Don Don, that guy got they're fucking set for life, eh? Fuck, they did good out of that, eh? Ski Don didn't look like he came out with money, but fuck, he did. Jared Kushner or whatever the fuck, he did really good, eh? Write me a song about Jared Kushner, buddy. Or do you like Trump over in the Middle East? Do you think that he should be investing his money in the Middle East or should it be in, well, Detroit, Michigan? I I think Donald should fucking put his money where his mouth is. I think he should be the big investor in Detroit and make her the big fucking auto industry that she needs to be because, well, when you guys cripply fucking take out Canada because you don't wanna make cars with us anymore, and you guys have to make all these new because you guys won't be able to build cars for a while, right? You guys won't have any parts, so you have to eventually start building your own parts. So maybe Donald could invest his money in those plans, but no, the Middle East is where it's at. America makes AI and weapons. That's what they do. And like I said earlier, you guys give all your livelihood to communism. All of it to communism. Hey, if you don't believe in somebody's lifestyle, you shouldn't you should try and separate yourself from them. So they have the opportunity, the people have the opportunity to realize that they have the power in them to change because, well, America's not there to support them and give them jobs so they become big and powerful and, well, can take out America. We should all be Donald's got a point. We should all be doing our own shit if we can do it. Now, if we can help others who can't do their own shit, that's when we should be trading and stuff, right? That would have an economy that kept on going all the time. Golly gee Welsh. Uh, but we're still at the Federal Reserve where you have to go into debt. We have to go into debt, America. Let's go into debt right off the bat. Let's pay somebody for something they never did. Excuse me. Root beer. Too much root beer. Made me burp, and I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to be ignorant. Nobody can stop me. Capitalism, Carl. No, I don't care what you fucking want to identify yourself as. I don't even care. Fuck, whatever. I just want to live under God. That's it. You know what? Like, if you hurt somebody, you pay for it. If you're not hurting anybody and a bunch of people are fucking getting their knickers in a knot, just tell them to fuck off. Like, hey, I don't know what to tell you. People should be able to live their dreams. If somebody's telling you you can't do something, then hey, maybe that's your purpose. Use their fucking ignorance and stupidity against them and show them it can be done. That way they have to admit to themselves, well, there's no reason they can't do something because they thought someone was a shit turd and they accomplished it. So, hey, you guys just take a different mindset in this world. It's weird. But, anyways, this has been an hour and a half, and I think I really should go. Pray for Michigan. Well, Captain Midnight, really, let's ask yourself, why does Michigan have to be the shit turd that it is? Because a lot of Michigan is fucking beautiful, right? Michigan could be one of the most beautiful places in America, but instead, they got us fighting in division and bullshit and people hooked on crack and whack and people feel like they have to join little clubs in order to survive, and when you have to join a club, you have to hurt the other clubs, and it's a vicious cycle, and, well, that's why you should never follow clubs or men or anything like that because the more men you hurt for your club and the more anger and hatred you gather in your heart, the worse it's gonna be for you when you leave this fucking place, and that's what I'm afraid of. People don't understand. I tell you guys how important you are. Satan knows. This is the thing. These Did you guys ever take a look at Epstein's chalkboard that James O'Keefe put up there? It tells you right on there. They're fucking with your brains. They want your brains dank. They want dank brain. They know how important your brain is. And that if you use your brain and you convince other people to use their brains, you can overpower these shit turds' brains. You know what I mean? And they don't want you to think that you're fucking more powerful than them. They don't want you to think, hey, you don't, they want you to think you don't have the right if they're pedophiles to do anything. They want you to think that you're powerless and they can continue to keep doing whatever it is they want. But I'm telling you, inside your brain, you keep telling yourself, I will not be a pedo protector. I am stronger than Bill Gates's brain. Once you start believing it, you can achieve it. But make sure you're going through the truth to achieve it. Don't make up shit about Bill. I think Billy's bad news, but I don't ever make up shit about him. I go with what fucking I have fucking heard on the internet. You know what I mean? The stuff from his wife, the stuff out of his mouth, the stuff out of other people's mouths. The other Here's the thing. These fuckers are very crafty. Do you guys know that Epstein knew, and I'm gonna find this. Epstein knew, apparently, because it was on the news, it was on the news that Bill Gates was having an affair on his wife with, I can't remember what her sport is, backgammon or something. Fucking, you know what I mean? And it didn't go very viral. It didn't, but it's out there. It's out there. You know why? Because people like Bill need an out just in case he's got rich friends that are going to say, I can't deal with you, dude. You were dealing with Epstein. I don't know if I can touch you. That way Bill can go, no, I was a victim of Epstein. It was all over the news. Didn't you see it? I was having an affair on my wife. He knew about it. Just so maybe I'm just saying that maybe that's why it came out so he could use that excuse with his elite friends. So it made him, look like the victim. You know what I mean? Because that's what these fuckheads do. They're very good at making themselves look like the victim, Captain Midnight. What do I need help about there, bud? Hey, Captain Midnight, do you not like my open thinking? Or I ask you to be a participant, Captain Midnight, but you gotta throw stupidity out there. Let me know where I might be wrong. Do you think that these shit turds might do? Okay, listen. I'm not saying anybody's ever guilty about anything. I asked for you guys' opinion. So let me take it again, where I think shit turds try and make themselves look like the victims sometimes, or they try and make themselves look like good people. Okay. Now, these are only my opinions and my thoughts, and they're based on the actions of the individuals and the situations that I have seen. None of this may be true. Ashton Kutcher, Ashton, dude, where's my car? Ashton Kutcher, right? Right? Right. Now, there was a lot of weird interviews. Just saying, some weird shit was said. You can check that out. That might not have nothing to do with this. But Ashton, he, I think there was a murder or something too. I don't, you guys have to look into that wormhole, but let's just talk about the basics that we do know. Okay? Ashton, he came to the aid of a friend in need. He's a friend in need. Especially if you're into Scientology. Anyways, him and Mila, they wrote notes saying that, well, they really wanted Danny to not pay for what he done because they thought he was a good guy and he was, I don't know. I can't remember what the letter said, but which is fine if you're going to stand by somebody you think is innocent. But they got public backlash and they came out and told the public that, hey, if we would have known that you would have found that we back somebody that hurts people, we never would have did it. We were only okay doing it behind your guys' back. So that tells me that they're fucking yucky. Yucky. But then again, there's all those videos of Diddy. Well, maybe Diddy's innocent now. Who knows? The Diddy parties in Ashton and Ashton talks and all sorts of weird stuff. And anyways, so Ashton is part of a thing, and he went in front of the Senate and everything. He has an organization where he protects trafficked children and stuff like that. Eh? Why after the Danny Masterson stuff did he not want to be involved with his own thing anymore? He removed himself. Like, that's weird because maybe he thought if he was still ahead of it, then maybe people would start looking into it. But if he wasn't ahead of it, nobody would look at it. But I don't know. Maybe there was something to see. Maybe there's not. Maybe Diddy's innocent and maybe nothing goes on at Diddy parties. I don't know. I'd like to find out. Wouldn't you guys like to find out? Hey, Sambo, I know nobody cares. I know, but I just watched Kim Iverson. Did you know RFK's own organization is now suing him because he's not doing the things that he said he was going to do? Do you care that out on the streets it's running rampant that he's a sexual deviant and that he's being controlled? And well, I don't know if you know this or not. I think Rabbi Shmuley, just my opinion, not saying he is, he might be a handler. And well, if you're getting handled by fucking Rabbi Shmuley, you might get handled with Satan at the end. You know what I mean? I would run. I would hide, Sambo. If I was RFK, I would not want anything to do with Shmuley. Shmuley, Shmuley, Rabbi Shmuley. Are you doing good with God, Shmuley? Should you be using bubblegum Jesus against Christians? No, you shouldn't, big boy. Because Christian Jesus was strong, Rabbi Shmuley, and he stood up to the Pharisees like you, Rabbi Shmuley, and he said, "Oh boy, you're going to hell, Rabbi Shmuley. You better get your shit together and find the truth, big boy, because you've been lied to and manipulated to. All your MK Ultra in there, fucking shoe boy. You've been MK Ultra'd yourself. You're not even running your own show, Shmuley. You ran yourself to hell when you didn't have to. Hey, Sambo, he's not going to handle me like that. Well, Sambo, Noah Harari, he handles you like a motherfucker, bud. He's got you hacked. Noah Harari, take a look at that little turd. He's got you all discombobulated. You don't know what your world is, Sambo. You're in the Twilight Zone and don't even know it. You think you know your reality, even though Noah Harari, one day he's going to get you gay, Sambo, if you're not already. Right, your Creek Squad. You already want everybody in ladies' panties. I bet you got yourself a B Millie poster, don't you? You're a closet B Millie fan, aren't you, Sambo? It's not just it's not the music because I don't know. B Millie might be good at music, but I'm saying you're just you probably got a poster. You're more into the image than the music, eh? You were the one thinking about that. Well, I was thinking about that because I'm thinking about you and Freak Squad, and usually they want to make me gay. So I thought I'd get fucking preemptive on it and say, hey, you go there with us, and I'll fucking destroy you. You know what I mean? But hey, go ahead, Sambo. Whatever, bud. You're on the right side of history. You're doing good. You're pedo protecting it. Will fucking go over real well with God, and well, hey, can you fucking moo your way out of God? Hey, will your mooing fucking do good with God? Eh? I don't think you get to moo with God. I think you got a little microchip, and she's right here. And she's filming at all times. God knows. But Sambo, did you do the salt and vinegar thing yet? Nobody cares, Carl. Nobody cares what you have to say. You have the same nine trolls in here all the time. Nobody cares what you have to say, Carl. You're never going to change things. Things are not going to change because you want them to. Give up the fight. Let the pedophiles rule your brain, Carl. Okay, Sambo. It's time for me to go, bud. Maybe we'll come back later, eh, buddy? Hey, what about that? Would you like to see old Uncle Carl come back later? I think Uncle Carl's a better, I think I'm a better teacher than Uncle Will. I think my lessons might get you in better places, but hey, we all got to spend time with Uncle Will to realize, well, it's time to learn some new lessons because, well, the lessons Uncle Will's been teaching us, well, they'll land us in bad places. But we can use those bad lessons that he taught us to make a good out of it. We can show other people, inspire through Uncle Will's stupidity and bad teachings. We all win. Will's the boss. He's boss hog, isn't he? Watch out, Uncle Will. I think Sambo is willing to fucking wear those ladies' panties you want for a fucking discussion, buddy. Are you ready to have a personal one-on-one with Uncle Will? Are you willing to do the things that it takes, Sambo? Will you get yourself in ladies' underwear for that private conversation with, like, that'll just be between the two of yous, eh? Wouldn't that be special? One of your favorite internet icons, just a one-on-one with you, Sambo. Oh, shit. I gotta go. You guys all have a good day, and, well, hopefully we'll come back later. Who knows? If it's God's will. If I don't fight his will. Because sometimes I'm scared just like you guys. But I know I gotta do it. I just give up.